Folks, we had some technical difficulties. We had to restart. We have a live guest today inside of the wheelhouse. But before you bring me in, let's go ahead and hit the intro. Look at, I'm all flustered. Welcome to Wheelchair Wednesday. All right. So now for the second time. Let's welcome our guest, Albert Schaw.
Hey, what's up? What's up? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
There. Now they can hear you. What is up, my friend? How are you?
Nothing much. Just living life. Doing what I do. How are you?
Oh, doing pretty good. As I was telling people, you are from Michigan. You are here locally, only a couple hours away from the Wheelhouse HQ, which is somewhere also in Michigan.
Grand Rapids.
Yeah, there you're from. Nice.
Grand Rapids. A little small town called Kentwood.
Kentwood.
Yep.
Nice. How do you like living in Kentwood?
It's fun. It's got its perks. You know, it's a good place to be. Good place to grow up, have a family, I guess.
Nice. Nice. Well, let's go ahead and wait for our people to chime in there. Nick said it's echoing now. Why in the world would it be echoing, Nicholas?
Are we having problems? Or what? Man,
somebody test this. I'm going to need somebody to go in their phones and look at this.
We can't do it because then we can hear her. So
it's echoing? Let me hear it. I see what it sounds like.
I swear we're not on no marijuana.
What in the world? It does echo right now. Hold on, I have an idea. I'm just going to turn it off and turn it back on. All right, let's see what this does.
I ain't got no sound. I ain't got no sound in my headset.
No, that's supposed to happen.
Fixing it. There we go. I got a little bit of sound back.
How about now?
Maybe I need to talk more into this microphone right here.
Tell me now. Does it echo? Is it echoing?
Echo on my end. Hello.
What about now? Oh, that's good. That's fine. That sounds great. Oh, let's give ourselves a round of applause for that. Oh man. Well, I tell you what, man, we finally did it. We are here, no echo. Everybody can hear you. It's working great.
Sometimes it's gotta be a mission.
You got to.
It can't be easy if it's meant to be. You know?
Never can, especially not at the Wheelhouse. If you guys watch us enough, you'll know that nothing that we do here is easy.
It's not.
Not at all.
It's not. It's very hard.
All right, so let's do this. Number one? Let's tell people how it happened. How did you end up in your situation?
On Christmas night in 2005, I was kind of wrestling around with a friend, and he broke my C4, C5, C6, and C7 vertebrae. He shifted them, and I fell down like alongside of a couch with him. He landed on top of my body, which kind of wedged my neck.
Ouch.
And yeah, and that's left me being an incomplete quad. So life changed forever from that day.
Man, that's the first time I've heard about just wrestling around, got stuck.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Anything will happen.
It was videotaped too, so the way it looked like it went down, it's just something that we would do all the time, being boys, wrestling, playing around.
Right.
But that day it got me for some reason. It was bad. Bad.
Dang, man. What? And you said it's C4 through 7, right?
C4. That's where it starts. Right. All the way down to C7. All those are messed up from 4 to 7. So I got a hematoma in the spinal cord, which created it to bruise, and that kind of wrecked everything. So.
And you did make it up the ramp of nothing but gravel. Like all the way.
Oh, at the Wheelhouse?
Yeah.
Outside? Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He made it up.
You gotta be prepared.
Took a lot out of him.
You gotta be ready.
But by George, he did it.
Gotta do what I gotta do.
Yep.
I'm a soldier, baby.
All right. Yeah, try to talk a little bit closer to the mic if you want. I got both of them turned on,
It's
actually.
just up in the air. I can't get it to come back down, but that's all right. I'll get it right. There we
Oh,
go.
there we
There
go.
we go. There we go.
Boom.
I didn't want to break the man's microphone,
Bada
guys.
boom. Oh, don't worry.
Okay,
That's the
so-
cheapest one in the house, bro.
Yeah, so yeah, that's where my life began, being a quadriplegic, and yeah,
And that was how many years ago? I'm sorry.
18 years ago, 2005, on Christmas night.
Okay, just graduating high school,
Yes, sir.
coming out in the world, being
yes,
a
sir.
man.
2004, I graduated high school.
Right. Dang. Well, let me ask you this: would you walk if you could? Would you give it all back and start from that day and not get paralyzed?
I've been asked that question before, but I mean, why not? I mean,
Give it another go and see what happens,
why
huh?
not? I mean, you only live once, right?
Right.
You can't really say no and then stick there.
I mean, I guess that way, if you did have a choice, you would be able to live twice.
Now, would I rather want to walk and be in pain though? Like, what's the consequences when
Well,
I
no,
get
pretty much is if you choose to go back to that time,
that? Gotta be something
then
negative in there.
then what happens is everything that you've worked and done thus far since your accident goes away.
Well, fuck, man. No,
So-
no, I'll be good.
See what I mean?
I'll
See
stick
the
what I'm
catch?
doing. I'll stick what I'm doing now.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for that like, Nikolai. Next question would be dating or married? How do you find it?
Single.
He said, "I'm single, ladies."
I'm single.
I'm ringing the bell over there, the single bell.
I'm single.
Mm-hmm. Ben Insider with the like. Appreciate it.
With my own self. Single.
Now you've hollered at some shouties, right?
Yeah, we've been, yeah. I've been pretty active in the.
Pretty active in it. How does it
in the
go
girl
for a dude in a wheelchair? I mean,
That's a hard one, man. I find chicks that are out there more. There's ones that like people that are like us because they like to,
like
care
the
for 'em.
devotees.
Nah, they just like to, to get you the drink, and they don't. You know what I mean? They don't,
You mean like
they
the
don't really care.
succubuses?
No, come on now, you're gonna wreck me.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. My
You
bad.
know the ones that
I gotta get myself one of these.
Like when you,
That's me. I deserve that. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, the ones that there's ones that really do see people on chairs and stuff. They kind of look over that, and then there's other ones that are like it's a pain in the ass. It comes with it comes with extra work.
Oh yeah, of
But
course.
being with them always comes with extra work too, and they don't see the two sides of reality.
My buddy
But, yeah.
Jesse James is asking. Ask him about Yesterdog.
Yesterdog? Oh man, fuck Yesterdog. At Mary Freebed, they used to make me before I had to graduate to leave, before I could leave, I had to push all the way from Mary Freebed to Yesterdog, go in there and order a fucking hot dog.
They made you do that there,
That was the goal. That they
bro.
had set.
I went to Grand Rap. I went
And I
to
had
Mary
go to the
Freebed.
Family Dollar that was there and get groceries.
Wow,
That made me do that.
dude, I'm a paraplegic, and they didn't make me do that.
I thought I was gonna die, dude.
Wow, who is your PT?
I don't remember. Mary Freebed was for a while. Mary Freebed.
No, but I mean like you're specific. They give you OTs, PTs. Well, I'll tell you what. When I first woke up at Mary Freebed, you know what they told me the first thing?
What?
Good morning, welcome to boot camp.
Oh, you fucked it.
And it was fucking boot camp.
You didn't even know yet, did you?
No, I did
You
not.
didn't even know
I had
what
to
was
do it.
coming.
No, I did yell at him a lot though. I yelled at him a
I've been
lot.
to boot camp before I got paralyzed.
Oh yeah,
I was
like
in,
real
I
life
was
one,
in
huh?
boot camp twice. I was a bad kid 2 times. in a
So
row.
you were ready for
I
it.
was,
You were
a,
like,
I
give me
was a,
something.
dude. I was a reckless little dude.
What's one of your pet peeves? Your biggest
My
pet peeve
pet
about being
peeves.
in a wheelchair?
There's a lot. I got a lot of them, but I think they're more towards people. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Right.
Like when able-bodied people hold the door and they stand in the doorway.
Oh right. Like how am I gonna get through if you're
It's like-
fucking sitting right in there?
Yeah, and they just stand there, and you're like, "Man, I'm gonna run your feet over," and it's like they're just slow or something. And,
Right.
Like in Florida, I had that happen to me, and I ran a dude's foot over by accident. I told him I was gonna run it over. He said I can't feel it anyways. I ran it over, and he was mad, bro. He wanted to physically have an altercation. It was
I mean, you get what you get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In this world.
And another pet peeve is people underestimate what you can really do, like because they see you like in a chair or something like that,
Right.
and they're like, "Oh man, you can't do that." That bothers me.
Right. Like if I had to look and see, like
It makes me want to do it more now.
right,
Yeah.
right. Like with the whole ramp thing. I mean, I figured you probably could do it, but
You was
you know what
ready
I
to
mean?
get your girl in here and everything. I'm like, man, fuck
I
that,
know. I'm
man.
like,
Why
dude,
would
let
I
me
get
just let
her?
me get my old lady and help you out. No big deal.
No,
Well,
no,
first
no.
we tried you to hold on to the back of the wheelchair. That's when I was like,
You
oh
went too
shit.
slow.
Well, I didn't want, yeah, and I didn't want you to just
know how
yank you out of there.
You don't know how to tow your buddies yet.
No, I've never had
When you get
wheelchair
about
buddies to
five of
tow.
them, when you get about 5 of them behind you, you'll be towing them all over the place.
We should start a wheelchair towing
I'm down, dude.
buddy system, like wheelchair
But in the wintertime, you're not catching me outside towing around.
4x4
You know,
competitions.
that's for Halloween. You should build a little 4x4 cardboard truck.
I got buddies that's been talking about putting.
I did
putting
that as
something
a fire
on
truck one year. That's pretty cool.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, man.
Something that you wish you could do now that you could do before that you can't do no longer. So something that you used to before that you want to do now that you can't. What would that be?
Probably ride dirt bikes, man.
Yeah.
I used to be down with the dirt bike scene. Yeah, that used to be my thing. That used to be like, I felt like dirt bikes were drugs to me. Like it was a thrill that I could never, like I don't know what it was. A lot of people didn't. I didn't really like oh, I'm the most baddest dirt bike rider out there. But like riding a dirt bike was like it was a real thrill to me for some reason.
I've talked to a couple people on here even that got into their chairs because of dirt bikes.
I even rode a dirt bike after I got paralyzed just to try it again.
Yeah, I wouldn't be that brave.
It was sketchy, man.
No, I would not be that brave.
Yeah, it was cool though.
All right. What's next here? What about fitness? What do you do for fitness?
For a while, I was doing, Mary Free Bed. I used to go there, and when I first got paralyzed, I used to go there and do all my therapy, and then I went to the Y. And after that, man, I just started living life. I just kind of said, I don't need no fitness activities.
Right.
It's physically.
You're like, I'm just
hard.
going to the damn mailbox every day is fitness.
It's fucking physical work to
Right.
be in a wheelchair. I don't care who you are. If you're out there and you're in a chair and you're doing your thing, man, I fucking salute you, dude. Because the game is not. Yeah, it's a rough game, dude.
Yeah, you definitely notice though. I mean, like, even being a quad, like, you probably still get muscle tone and stuff. Like, you're gaining muscle, like, losing muscle, gaining muscle, losing muscle.
Yeah, it's bad, man. I'm losing muscle as I see I'm getting older, but it's bad, man. I feel like when I get older, I hope when I'm laying in that bed and I'm an old man, I hope I'm really just knocked the fuck out, man.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be laying there anymore than I've been kind of laying at the beginning of life.
That's why you got to get up and do something, man, while you can.
We doing stuff, but when you get older, when shit starts slowing down, I don't.
Jody said, can you transfer?
Yes, I can transfer. Yep. I could transfer from the ground up. I can do a lot of things.
Yep, he can do the ground up. I can't right now. I don't think. I've never. I mean, we've tried it. We done it at Mary Freebed, and I'd have help. I did boosters and stuff, but let's be honest. Out in the real world, you ain't gonna have none of that help. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I really don't have nobody nobody lives with me, so everything I do is whatever an able-bodied person would probably do. I mean, besides, I just try to keep my shit, level with the wall where I can grab it. So,
all right,
that's all.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
What helped you the most after your injury? Like after you got injured, like what was your biggest help?
I want to say my brother. He's been the guy that helped me, like, behind everything. My dad, he was there, but my brother was, a brother's bond is like no other. You can't find another friendship like that, or even something like that.
Right.
Man, he held it down. He made sure that we was gonna be all right.
For sure. Shout out, bros.
Yep.
Next question I got for you is your hobbies before and after your injury. What did you do before, and did you keep doing it after, or did you switch it up?
Dirt bikes, like I said at the beginning, that was a hobby before I got paralyzed, and now I'm into, like, four-wheelers and stuff. I do try to stay with the normal stuff, but some of the things I do, some people are like, man, that's crazy. That's not something we should do today. But, like, I've been in the RC game. I see you got RC trucks over there. Like,
yeah, those damn things will work until they don't, and then you got to try to fix them and buy all more new parts, and pain in the ass sometimes.
Yeah, I've got bad hand function, so a lot of things that
screwdrivers and shit probably fucking piss you off.
Yeah, so like when you say hobbies, it's a hard thing to say. What do you like to do?
Right.
I mean, look at the wall. I mean,
That's like what you can do, I guess.
Like, look at the wall.
Man, I'll tell you what. I was married for a bed, and I told her, I was like, we're just going to have fun just sitting on the porch watching traffic. Like, I'll be happy doing that. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, if that's what it's got to be, that's what it's got to be.
Did you ever do that and sit out there? And
Yeah.
cry?
Yeah, we did that. Until I realized, like, I could do a lot more than that.
It fucking sucks.
It was boring. Yeah, I was like, we got to do more than this.
That's no fun.
She was like, man, we're going somewhere. We're doing something.
You ever sat still for like a long period of time? I'm talking to like normal people right now. Have you ever like sat still and you realize like shit, like I need to get up? How about feeling that way and not being able to get the fuck up? That's one of the hardest things I like.
To get over in your brain, like.
Yeah, man. Like
get over
sometimes
it.
I feel like I can jump out of this chair and do a backflip right now.
Right.
Like, I'd be
Like
like,
you
oh,
got that
fine.
energy.
Yeah, like if I did it, all my bones would feel better. I'd get a good stretch. But then you're thinking
Oh,
about
I
it.
miss the
It's
good
like,
stretch feelings.
yeah, but when you think about it, it's like, damn, I don't even remember how to do that now.
Right.
It's confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get yourself a standing chair.
I got a standing chair.
Oh.
But I hate standing still.
Doesn't feel the same though, does it?
No, fuck no, bro. I mean, I'm down with, people that want to stand. I got one too. If anybody wants to buy it, it's in my room. It's been not getting dusty.
There you go. Hit them up.
Yep, I got you. It's
What is it? It's not a Permobile F5, is it?
It's from Mike. It's from Scott over at the Standing Company and Standing Wheelchair Company.
Also, it's like a manual
in
stander.
Saginaw, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Manual
Nice.
one, you just kind of push on the side, it lifts you up. It's pretty cool, but I hate standing still when I'm in it. I probably stood in 100 times, but I can stand. Like if I stood by your desk, I can stand up.
I mean, you're talking about you want to get up, move around. Like, let's
Yeah,
move
man.
around.
I get standing still is probably a thing that you should do, but man, my brain can't handle all that.
Right.
I go insane.
I feel you.
It's rough.
I do feel that. What is your opinion on travel?
Oh man, do it.
You like it?
I hear everybody else complaining about it sucks and stuff like that, and do it. Go do it.
Do it.
Fucking do it. And I mean, don't
Don't overdo it.
don't go fucking think you can travel across America with $30, dude. But like, fucking get some shit together and go do it, man. Like, do it. That's all I can say. It's the best thing I ever did in life. I did it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's awesome, dude. To go from here, like I'm leaving next week, probably go down to Florida. Got, go back there, see a couple people.
Driving yourself?
Yeah, man, just go by yourself. Fucking take your time.
I always wanted a
You
Winnebago.
got no job.
Like a handicap Winnebago.
You can rent one of those. If you
Mm-hmm.
can get up in that driver's seat, you can drive them up. Yes, you can drive it, bud.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
There is a will. There is a will, and we're gonna do it. That's what we're gonna do.
Heck yeah.
Do
I
it.
like it.
Travel. Travel's awesome.
Do it.
But expect problems, man. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
a lot of people think they can go somewhere and ain't nothing gonna happen.
You got to plan for it.
Yeah, a lot of things can happen. So it's just like life.
Yep. Plan for the worst,
Travel,
hope for the
man.
best.
There's a lot of beautiful places to see in this world. I think a lot of more people should see them.
See, and I would rather do it on the road instead of taking like a plane or something.
Well, I'd rather not take a plane. I'd rather not take a plane
No,
or a bus.
screw
I'd
a
rather
plane,
drive.
yeah.
But like if you told me, hey man, gotta be in California by next week, you can either fly or drive. I'd probably drive.
Right.
I'd drive.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like driving better.
Yep.
Last question I got for you. What is the best piece of advice or any piece of advice you would give to somebody who was newly injured, laying in that bed right now at Married Free Bed, right after a day of hard work and looking for somebody to tell them, hey, you know what? Boom. What would you say?
Man, that's a hard one, man.
Because you were there. We were all there. You know what I mean? All at different times. Shit, back when you got injured, YouTube wasn't that big of a thing, I don't think.
I want to say, stay humble. Stay humble to yourself. A lot of things change going through the course of it, and it's gonna be all right, man. It's gonna be all right, man. I thought I was gonna be able to do shit, but I'm here. It's gonna be all right, man. Life's a journey, baby. You gotta let that motherfucker ride. It's gonna be all right. I promise. It's gonna be all right. If I can tell you anything, it's gonna be all right.
Nice. I like that. If I'd have had the Matthew McConaughey, all right, I would have hit it right there.
That's
That'd have
right.
been
All
perfect.
right. All right.
Nice. All right, sir. Well, I tell you what, he's going to hang out with us for a little bit, show more of the wheelhouse before we go live tonight at 7. with the Rick and Rowdy Show. Good thing we, got our kinks all worked out here, huh?
Yes, sir. I just got a question though.
Sure.
What generally makes you happy every day?
Well,
Like all said and done, what generally makes you happy?
I mean, aside from like my kids and family, you know what I mean? It's probably just being alive and like being able to come outside or look out the window and see a bird, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying not to take the little things for granted. So like I try to,
Do you think you'd be more fucked up in life if you were like in a worse situation? Do you think you'd feel the same way?
probably not. If I wasn't as fortunate as I am right now, it'd probably be a whole different story.
So you feeling like one of the lucky few, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, I think about people all day that are like stuck and they can't move in bed and they can't get up, and like what's that one show where the dude has to get somebody to help him every day?
Fuck, that's normal people in life, man. That's people like you and I, but we're just the lucky ones.
Right.
There's a lot of people like you and I that have the same thought, but they stuck.
Right.
I feel sorry for them people, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, imagine laying still and you want to get up.
I just shared some shit the other day about imagine looking at the ceiling for like 48 seconds and sitting there
Every 2 minutes
or whatever. Yeah, it had something like that.
for the rest of your life.
I was like, for the rest of your life, right?
You know you're gonna die looking at them dots.
Don't take it for granted, peeps. Use those legs. Run and jump.
Not even if
Do
you
a
ain't
dunk.
Not even if you ain't got the legs or nothing. Just life's what it is, man.
Greg McCollum said we all thought our lives were over. I didn't want to get out of bed for months after my injury.
Oh well, that's most definitely. Like when I first got paralyzed, I had all those thoughts. But I'm trying to post on the good stuff.
Right. You got to be positive. There's two ways you can take this when you're laying in that bed, looking up, you know what I mean, trying to figure out what the hell the rest of your life's going to be. You can either say, you know what? Fuck it. I had a good life. It's over. Whatever.
It could all be over tomorrow.
Or you could say, I'm going to live every day to the fullest and see what I can do. You know what I mean?
I could die. I could drive out of here, get hit by a fucking cement truck, and maybe be able to walk and be fucked up. Everything can change, man.
Be able to walk. Could you imagine getting hit by a truck and being able to walk?
Real shit. Imagine
That would be nuts.
Anything can happen. That's why I don't understand. Sometimes people want to change it. They want to change it. They constantly want to change what they got going on.
Right.
But they don't want to do nothing. They
don't want to do nothing to change it.
No, they don't want to do shit, bro.
Right.
They don't want to figure out how. They want.
They don't want to do the research on something that might help them
Not even
change
research, bro. They can't even think about how to do it.
Right. If you give them a pen and paper and say, write this down, what would you do?
Write down 5 goals. Write
Right.
down 5 goals for a couple months for your life. Try to beat them. I mean, don't write down nothing crazy.
I'm going to fly with the help of AI.
I'll come with you, dude.
They got flying cars now.
I mean,
I'd be just strap a jetpack as long as we can use the thumb button or something.
I'm down.
Or whatever trigger we do it.
If you can push that emergency stop button, we're good. I'll be down with you.
Fuck it.
I'd be down to stand up and fly across the world.
Kaylin Jack said, my boy Al, love you, bro, always. Jody said, does he use any adaptive equipment?
Just hand controls. Just hand controls. That would
For the van.
Hand controls, and that's it. And I self-cath. You asked me, I didn't want to be rude about it.
Now that's being one of the lucky few from what I've heard is being able to self-cath.
Yeah, you asked me, and I read it back. I thought I was being rude, but I wasn't being rude when I was driving on the way here when you asked me about the catheters. I just got a system down, right? And it works, man.
Oh, yeah. If you got something that works,
I used to get so
run with it.
many UTIs and shit. This shit works, man, what I'm doing.
Right.
So I don't want to change it up.
For sure. Well, hey, we all appreciate you coming. I'm going to give you one of these.
Thank you.
Yeah, I need to get one where people are like, yay, yay, cheering and such. That'd be nice.
We'll get it going.
We're going to hang out for a little bit longer, but everybody else, appreciate you watching. If you have any questions or you want to follow along, we're going to have all his socials. We're going to put it on here. You can check him out. If you do want to do a Wheelchair Wednesday, hit us up, send us a request or a personal message. Besides that, thanks for watching and tune in next time.
Love you all.